Hello and welcome to my Cancer friends. This is Coffee and Tarot with Mama T. I'm Teresa and I have already pre-shuffled, prayed over, and cleansed your tarot cards and oracle cards for your reading. I'm just going to pause the camera for a moment so I can flip it over so you can see the desktop as the cards are being turned over, and then we'll get started. Okay, let's begin. First of all, I did a pendulum word of the day for you, and a word of the month for you, Cancer, and the word is drill. So I'm not sure how this will play into, your month, or how we may be able to make it make sense in the tarot cards. Maybe you need to drill down to something. Maybe it's part of the phrase, "This is not a drill," or "This is just a drill." Only you will know. You'll know either as the month goes on, or we will be able to figure it out as we go through the cards. But that is your word of the month. And to start with, I pulled some random keywords. I've got hundreds of them that I have just, written out on these plain cards. And I just pulled a couple for each week. And we will go through your reading by week. We'll go week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. And this column here will be the cards that represent you and your energy. These will represent the energy surrounding you. The cards in this column will represent your challenge. And then here will be gifts or guidance from Spirit. Then we have I have some cute little charms here. I've just started pulling charms as I'm doing readings. And so I thought I would share some of those for you. I've got this little worry stone. I'm not sure what it's made out of. I don't remember what it was carved out of. Then we have the word warrior. So I love that for you. A dragonfly, the letter J, and the letter C. Oh, I don't know. That means, I didn't think about it before. Jesus Christ. I don't know if you're religious or not. But it could be, I have a son named Christopher Joseph, so it could be a number of different things. But anyway, learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. Always a good message. This one is a little kitty cat. Then we have the word enough. You are enough. Or as I would always tell my kids or my dogs, that's enough. We have some piano keys. A little star, little brass star. It's very, very tiny. And then a couple more with words on them. One of them says, "Never, never give up." The other says, "You are my sunshine." I love that song. And a beetle. Okay, so let's go ahead and start flipping some cards. The first week, your keywords are fuel and thirst. Okay, we'll see how that plays into your cards, if at all. And your first tarot deck that I'll be using is the Sanctus Concordia Tarot. And the energies for you for that first week of September is the Emperor. Then we get the energy surrounding you is the Ten of Wands. Your challenge is the Five of Pentacles. And then the gift from the universe for this first week is the High Priestess. So we'll talk about these before we clarify. let's see, we have the Emperor. So the Emperor represents law and order. I mean, he is the combination of all of the kings. He's got, um, I mean, he's just and fair, um, very strong, very confident, very bold. Um, but he does represent law and order. So you might be, ruling the roost this first week in September. You might be feeling the heat of um, this kind of energy coming from some other direction at you. This might be just a strong influence upon you this week. But it could very well be you and how you're viewing a certain situation in your life. We'll get a clarifier and see if how that plays out. Then we have the Ten of Wands for the energy surrounding you. Now, the Ten of Wands is coming to the end of a long, arduous journey. That normally the person is depicted as carrying all of these wands on their back or in front of them or at their side. It's a heavy burden. They have made it almost to the top of the hill. They're almost home, and they feel almost defeated, but they do know that they can continue on. And there is one of the energies with this card is like the failure to delegate. There's got to be somebody around this person that they could ask to help carry some of these wands, but they don't do it. They just are very stubbornly self-reliant and want to carry them all themselves. So maybe this kind of energy is around you. Maybe you're married to somebody like me. I am, I'll just, never mind, I'll just do it myself. And, that comes with its own energy. And maybe you have something like that going on in your life, in your immediate surroundings. The Five of Pentacles for your challenge. The Five of Pentacles is a sense of not having enough. The person depicted in the card is there's usually a couple of people together outside. It's in the cold. They have no place to go, and they are, they're struggling. They need something. They don't have enough to take care of their needs. And what they don't realize is if they just look around and see that they're right near this church where there are abundant resources to share with them, all they have to do is, turn around and look and see. And that is the message of this card, is that, you might be feeling depleted of resources in one way or another, but all you have to do is really look around and see where or who might be available to assist. Then for your gift from the universe is the High Priestess. The High Priestess is this is an energy of deep intuition, psychic capability, having the truth revealed in dreams. This is being in deep spiritual connection with your higher power, and not having anything coming in between you and that inspiration above you. The heavens are open to you and being, poured out upon you, and all you have to do is just be in touch with it and in tune with it. So that's the energy of the High Priestess. It's definitely a wonderful gift to have. So let's get some clarifiers, see if that illuminates anything. The next deck we'll be using for your clarifiers is the Videns Illuminata Tarot deck. All right. The Emperor, with the Emperor, we have the Queen of Wands. So if you're the Emperor this week, if it's you that is kind of laying down the law around the people in your life or with the people in your life, or maybe laying down the law at work, the Queen of Wands energy is something that the universe is encouraging you to apply to the situation. The Queen of Wands, she also very much wants action. The Emperor wants action too. They're not, just sitting around. Neither one of these are just sitting around waiting for things to happen. They're not passive energies at all. Queen of Wands wants action. She's ready to go. She will learn it as she goes. But she's got a great sense of humor. She's very attractive and attracts people to her with her attitude, her charisma, and the way that she expresses herself. And so the universe is telling you to combine these energies in order to more effectively get what it is that the result that you want. The Ten of Wands energy is combined with the Chariot. So this can be, so the Chariot is an energy of victory and success and fast moving action, but it's about harnessing dual energies. This Chariot is not being led by horses, that he is having to fuel, get this Chariot to go forward by harnessing these dual energies within himself. And he has to keep them in balance in order to keep going straight ahead. If you are only focused on one energy, then you might be, veering off this way or toppling over. So with the energy, with this combined with the Ten of Wands, you may have this kind of energy of some sort of like a kind of a fast moving sort of martyrdom happening in your household or around you, where somebody really wants results quick, but they aren't delegating effectively. There might be an air of resentment around. If this is at work, then it could be, you having a lot to do on your plate at work and a boss that wants it done quickly. There could be a number of different ways to look at this, but either way, they're almost at the end of the journey and things are happening quickly. Okay, so Five of Pentacles. With that, we get the Lovers. So with this combination, this tells me that you could be dealing with dual energies within yourself. This could be a partner or a very close relationship. It doesn't have to be like a lover or, marriage partner, but, some kind of a close relationship. It can even be like a coworker or maybe you're leading a project with another coworker or something at work. And, so it can be any kind of a close relationship or, like I said, just those dual energies within yourself. But it sort of feels like a relationship. And this might be playing into this a little bit here. If you're feeling like you don't have enough resources, the answer is closer to you than you think it is. It's somebody very close to you and very that means a lot to you and that you have some sort of partnership with. With the High Priestess, we get the Magician. So the Magician is the number one card in the Major Arcana, and the High Priestess is the number two card. The Magician is really about action, and she is all about feeling. And then after that comes the Empress, which is all about creating. But the Magician, he's got he knows exactly what he wants to create. He has all of the tools that he needs and he knows how to use them. He's an effective executor of his own will. And the High Priestess is she is an effective vessel for the divine will. So when you combine those two together, being highly in tune with the divine will for you and being able to effectively execute your own will, I mean, you're unstoppable. All right. Let's move on to, make sure I don't have these the wrong direction. Week 2. So week 2, we have the Page of Wands. Some more Wands energy here. In the energy surrounding you, we have the Four of Pentacles. Challenge this week will be the Empress. So you're getting 1, 2, 3 here. And then the gift from the universe is the Three of Cups. Okay, so the Page of Wands is pages are apprentices within their suit. He or she is very excited about some new project, about taking action. They're impulsive and eager and really want to learn. And so, that could be the energy that you're bringing to the week. With the Four of Pentacles surrounding you, this is sometimes like a miserly kind of energy. Somebody who they're either wanting to hold on to their money or protect their own health, or protect their resources in some way. They are trying to hold those things close to them and maintain them. This is an energy of stability and security. And the challenge being an Empress means, to me, it means that perhaps you have the idea of some kind of something that you want to create, but it's going to push you out of your comfort zone. It might challenge your current levels of capability, and you're excited about it and you want to bring this creation forward, but you do know that it will present a challenge, but a challenge in a good way, not necessarily like a difficult challenge. And then Three of Cups is a gift. This is guidance from the universe, is to seek times to celebrate with your friends. Hang out with your friends, get your friends together, celebrate the good things that are going on in one another's lives, and focus on that joy. All right, let's see. Oh, we forgot our keywords for the second week. We have heavy and drama. Okay. All right. Third week. Oh, we're going to clarify these cards first. I'm jumping ahead. So with the Four of Wands, we get, I did flip them around. Page of Wands, we get the High Priestess again. So you get 2 High Priestesses. So the universe is definitely telling you to clue into your intuition. The combination of the High Priestess and the Page of Wands is this person is eager and gung-ho and ready to take action and move forward. And the High Priestess is very in tune with the divine. So this is telling me, as you combine these two energies, to be listening to your gut. Whatever actions you're taking, make sure that you are doing them mindfully and that you are listening to any gut instincts that you have. And, heeding any internal warnings you might be getting. That might be where the heavy and drama comes from. With the Four of Pentacles, we get the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands is incoming news that is coming in fast. This is definitely news that's coming in. And combined with the Four of Pentacles, this could either be a helping or hurting energy. This person or this energy around you, one where there's a striving for stability and security, it may be challenged by this incoming news. Or maybe there will be news that helps support that. These clarifying cards can be helping or hurting energy. They can be supporting or challenging. With the Empress, you get the Death card. So the Death card is a card of endings and new beginnings. It's a time of rebirth, death and rebirth. You get the dark messenger of death on a white horse, and the white horse represents the new birth that comes shortly after the death. So this can be any kind of an ending and new beginning that you're facing. And with the combination of the Empress card, this tells me that whatever you are wanting to create will be part of your new birth. This is part of your new cycle in your life. You're wanting to create something new and inspiring, and it is in your challenge card because it does mean the ending of something else. With the Three of Cups, we get the Three of Cups. Okay, so the universe is saying, I said what I said. Go spend some time with your friends. Get together and celebrate everything that you have to be grateful for, because there is much. It also, I mean, this is the gift. If this came up in the challenge column, I would be saying be careful about overindulging. But this is a gift from the universe, and the universe is going to make sure that you have these opportunities to gather together with your friends. Maybe there's going to be somebody is getting married, and so you're going to get together that way, or there's some reason to celebrate. Somebody's graduating, or somebody got a new promotion or a new job or something like that. So you get together, you'll have that opportunity, a good reason to get together with your friends, and it will really fill your proverbial cup and make you feel great. All right. Week 3, we have April. So that could be somebody's name, or maybe you're making plans for next April, and plant. Okay, your energy is the Seven of Pentacles. Oh, plant. Okay, so the idea of the Seven of Pentacles is about a farmer who has planted their seeds, and they are checking their crops to make sure that everything is going according to plan. Making the determination, do I need to make adjustments to my watering schedule or my fertilizing schedule? Do I need to pray for more sunshine, or what is it that these plants need? And it's early enough in the planting process that if the farmer decides that they, I don't know, maybe they messed up, or the seeds are just not coming up like they thought they would, that they can scrap it and start over. So it's just a matter of evaluation, and that is the energy that you'll have this week in September, where you're evaluating something in your life, like what is it that I need to add to this or take away from that? How can I enhance whatever it is that I'm involved in to make sure that it's going to produce the fruit that I desire? Your energy, the energy surrounding you this week, will be the Two of Swords. So this is an energy of making choices and decisions. and there is an energy of a stalemate. The person who has to make this choice or decision, they're typically blindfolded, and they are resistant to making the choice, because saying yes to one thing means saying no to another. This could be like a global energy and not necessarily your immediate surroundings. We'll see what the clarifying card says. But this is very much about a kind of a stalemate where choices must be made. Your challenge this week will be the Two of Cups. So that with the Lovers up here, and having this energy here also being in your challenge, it tells me that this could be, you know, having to work with whoever this close person is has proven to be challenging. I think that it's probably, we'll get a clarifier before I get too far into the weeds here, but it's a challenge worth undertaking, but it is just one of those times in life where it is, there's a solar eclipse in here at the end of this week, and that eclipse energy could be playing into that partnership. Your gift from the universe is the Chariot. Okay, so we had the Chariot again. You're getting a lot of repeat cards. The Chariot, as I mentioned before, is, all about harnessing dual energies and being able to be victorious and successful and execute quickly. And as this is a gift for you in this week, that is the energy that you can be counting on the universe to be giving you, that you will have that ability to harness those dual energies that you need to keep in balance in order to achieve what you're trying to achieve. Your clarifying cards, let's see what we got here. For the Seven of Pentacles, we get the Queen of Pentacles. So this tells me that you're going to be making the proper adjustments that you need to make. The Queen of Pentacles is all about abundance. And she has worked hard and achieved much over the course of her life. And she has everything that she needs. She is abundance personified. And she's also very generous. She likes to share her abundance with people that matter most to her. So these two together tell me that this is going to be a successful evaluation. Two of Swords. Okay, we get the Ten of Wands again. So, and this card depicts the energy of the Ten of Wands a little bit better than the first card. In the first Ten of Wands. This Ten of Wands shows a person, they've been able to set their burden down and they're almost home. This one, you can see how weary the person carrying the burden feels. They're almost home. It's almost over. The 10 is the number of completion. So with this Two of Swords, making the choice feels like a burden, or making the choice leads to a burden. It's hard to say how that will play out. It will be different this feels global. This feels like during that solar eclipse, I really feel like there's going to be some interesting things happening on the political realm in the United States. And so this stalemate and choice that has to be made, it is going to be a difficult burden. And, I'm an optimist and I feel like it will wind up being successful, but it feels like being in it for the long haul, that we need to be prepared to take on this burden and achieve what we need to achieve as a matter of as a result of this choice. So we'll see how that plays out. But this does feel like a more of a widespread energy and not just right in your immediate circle. Although it could be in your immediate circle too. With the Two of Cups challenge, we get the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords is about, this is a new beginning and it's a new idea. It's new knowledge that is coming in. The whole idea of the Suit of Swords is going from unknowing to knowing. And the Ace is bringing in this brand new idea that is that not a lot is known about yet. And with this dual energy here in the cups realm, this could be, maybe these are things that sort of butt up against each other. This is all about duality and partnership and love. And then this one is all about ideas and logic and, some new opportunity. With the Chariot, you get the Empress. So another repeat card. You had the Empress before, right? Somewhere up here. I thought you did anyway. Yeah, right here. So, and in this one, this is a gift rather than the challenge. So when you're being given this opportunity to harness dual energies and bring something to success, you're also, this is related to some kind of creation or creative energy. So you'll be given that creative energy, or it could be a great idea that is being, that, that the High Priestess, this intuition, is bringing to your mind. So, okay, let's see what we have for week 4. Played and words unsaid. All right, your energy, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Surrounding you is the Ten of Pentacles. Your challenge is the Nine of Swords. And your gift is the Sun. How beautiful. Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles, this is the slowest moving knight in the deck. He is he wants to be the King of Pentacles. He is going to be the King of Pentacles someday. He has packed everything necessary for his journey on his horse. He has consulted his map. He's not moving right now. I mean, this horse looks like it's in movement, but typically you don't see movement coming from the horse on the Knight of Pentacles card. The knight is consulting his map. He's double and triple checking his list. So this is all about preparation and moving forward with new plans and some kind of it's some kind of a venture. It could be a business venture. It could be something to do with work. It could be something to do with your health. Anything in the earthly sphere, because that's the realm that the Pentacles rule. So anything that could be considered a resource. This is a project that you're working on, but you're also being very methodical about it. So just be careful that you don't get too bogged down in the details and that you do move forward. But that energy of double and triple checking and making sure that you haven't forgotten anything is, that's good energy to have. The Ten of Pentacles surrounding you shows there is abundance and, and wealth and happiness and contentment and peace. And, and then this is a card of inheritance, family gatherings, and just that overwhelming sense of abundance. So that is the energy that will be in your, I think, in your immediate surroundings towards the end of the month. Despite that, you will have anxieties. This is a challenge for the end of the month too, is the maybe some anxiety or some sleepless nights. So the we'll get a clarifier on this to see, what that anxiety might be about. But, the key to working through this um, is knowing that you're at the end of this cycle, whatever it is, and, meditation, breathing, and, just making sure you get the rest that you need. But this is the energy of anxiety and worry, and a sleepless night. The gift is the sun. So the universe is going to gift you with growth and expansion and illumination. If anything needs to be brought to light, it will be, and you will grow and feel victorious as a result. So let's see what our clarifiers say. We have the Seven of Pentacles again. Wow, I need to count up how many duplicates you got here. Seven of Pentacles again. So these two energies go right hand in hand. You are going forward on moving forward on some project, but you are going to double and triple check, and you're going to pause and evaluate and make sure that your efforts are going to be fruitful. Surrounding you, Two of Swords. All right, so this is another repeat. Two of Swords and 10 of Wands, and you get Two of Swords and 10 of Pentacles. So there are choices to be made and decisions to be made, but it is surrounding this, familial inheritance, this familial or, abundance. And so you can kind of take that can be the global energy as well, or it can be, something on a personal level in your immediate surroundings where choices need to be made about, inheritance maybe. It's not necessarily your energy or your problem. It's just something that you might be feeling around you. Nine of Swords, we get the Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles is a card about giving and receiving. And so you might be worried about there being some imbalance here. Giving and receiving, this can be like this can be in like a work environment where there are people on the team not pulling their weight. Maybe you're a team leader and you're worried about this. Maybe there is just some lack of reciprocity in your personal relationships and you're worried about this. So, what you just need to worry about yourself in this situation, and let other people do what they're going to do. All right. And then with the Sun, we get the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is, if ever you want anything to be expanded upon, it would be the Nine of Pentacles. This is a woman of independence. She is abundantly happy in her garden with her pets and her plants. She doesn't, she has almost everything that she wants. And to have the sun shining down on that and making it grow and expand, I mean, you can't ask for anything better. So that is a great card to end the month on, a wonderful gift. So now we'll do a few oracles real quickly before we conclude your reading. The first one is from the Divina Serenity Oracle deck. All of these decks are by the same author, Christopher Lee. And the card you get is Blessings. And this is just, being open to the blessings of the universe, pausing and reflecting and meditating upon everything that you have, and just taking that moment in the sun each day to just be, to recognize everything that you have that is good in life. Your angel number is prosperity, 808. So when you see the number 808, maybe you have to call somebody in Hawaii, that's their area code. Maybe that's a house address. Maybe it is maybe you notice 808 on the clock in the morning or in the evening. Those will be reminders to embrace your potential and welcome new prosperity. You're making wise decisions and heading in the right direction. And your final card is an Awakening Intuition card, which is a good one for getting the High Priestess a couple of times. We get your card. These cards are thick. I can't. Yeah, there we go. Your card is Glean Possibilities, Not Predictions. Use your sixth sense to explore your options regarding an issue. While some relationships and experiences may be fated, many more are dynamic, involving greater choice, flexibility, and freedom. Life happens organically due to collective shifts and individual free will. Not everything can be predicted. Co-create the future by taking a calculated, healthy risk. Yeah, I love that. And that's, what reading tarot cards is not about predicting the future. It's about reading the energy as it is right now and then making choices according to those energies. I don't use tarot as a predictive thing. It's more of just, these are archetypes, and they give us ideas on how to co-create the life that we want. So great. All right. Well, that is it for your reading, Cancer. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this reading, please give it a like, put a comment in the comment section. And if you enjoy this type of content and want to see more of it, consider subscribing to my channel. And I hope to see you in my next reading. Hope you have a wonderful September. Bye now.